What's up, guys? We're back with the Trans Am, and today I learned that you're not supposed to be able to pull your shifter back when the key is an accessory that will be all the way back. So don't try. See, I broke this little bitty deal in here. This little thing right here. When you push your button in right here, see, like when it's in park, it moves this little moves that lever right there. You can see it moving. Now what it does is, see, watch, it pulls that little pin in and out of there, and that's what tells your ignition switch that it's in park or neutral, whatever position it needs to be in. So I assume that there's a little piece in there that I broke off because it looks like it. So what I did was I took that thing in there out of here, so I don't even have to deal with that no more. So what we're gonna do is take this cable off because we don't really need it. So now we got our cable off. I just unhooked it from this little thing right here, and I'm just gonna set it aside for the moment. I'm gonna take it off here in a day or so, but it's just gonna set to the side for a second so we can get this thing back running again. So now shifting is going to be a whole lot easier. So we're in park. It glides so much easier now without that thing undone. So easy bumping now. Real simple. So there's pros and cons. Somebody could easily there's not much any theft now, but that doesn't really matter. You know, keep your doors locked. So pretty much what you want to do, and one thing I forgot to mention, the whole reason I had to do this is because when I pulled that shifter all the way back and I broke something in that piece in there that's part of that cable up there, it wouldn't turn off of accessory. So I couldn't put it back. I mean, I could put it back in lock and I could take the key out, but nothing, it wouldn't go forward, you know, to start it or to have it in run. Excuse me. So and now we're going to put all back together once I've taken that cable out of here. So it was on just like this, having it sitting like that. Alright, so your actuator rod, this rod right here, see that the key moves. You want to have it in a lock and your key out when you put this back in. So excuse me. So we're gonna set this on here, and it was on like this, with your terminals pointing to the passenger side. Take note of that because it's hard to, because there's so many different things to put it back in here. Alright, so you want to have it in lock with the key out so that can't move. See, the rod can't move. And in here, where that rod goes is right, there's a hole right in there you got to sit on. Stab that in that hole. You're going to move it back and forth. See, now you know everything's working because it's clicking. So now my problem is solved. You want to make sure it'll go into the start position, so you're going to shove it forward or toward yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, away from yourself. You can see it because it's got that spring. When I push it forward, it comes back. So now I know everything's working. I don't have to deal with that cable no more. So we're gonna bolt her all back up and stick everything back on. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret in case you've never done this before. That blue connector, that dark blue one, absolutely has to go in first. It has a tab that keeps it from going in any other way, and then that black one right there in the back comes in behind it. That blue one, that has to go in first. I figured that out the hard way. And believe me, they're a bitch to make them sit in there. Alright, so we got her all put back together. Steering column's up where she's supposed to be. Alright, so when you put all this up there, you know, make sure everything still tilts. You know, the key works now. The battery's dead because I couldn't turn it off of accessory, but you know, it will go back into accessory, so everything's back like it's supposed to be. My battery's dead, like I said. And since I removed that cable, I went ahead and put it in reverse and make sure my lights are still working back there, and they are. So I mean, that's what this is for. I was just making sure it didn't screw with it. So, we're all good to go. I'm going to hook the battery back up, just make sure all the connections and everything are good. And if they are, change fuel pump, we're back on the road. On to the next project.